Welcome back to the Artist Access. We are here with my brother, Dwight Brannon.
Yeah,
how you doing, King?
I'm doing good. I'm great.
This is my brother from the Gospel Wiz. My man had several roles in this play, and every role he played, you didn't know it was him because he had a different headpiece for every role he played in this play. You ever look?
Yes. We kept them on their toes, and comedic relief is important in the midst of such a elegant and exquisitely written play.
Right.
And so the drama that was in there, I was able to give a little comedic relief.
But at the end, you gave a hell of a sermon, man. You hear me?
Yes.
I felt like I was really in church, man. You hear me?
Yes, and that's the one thing that I tell any playwright or anything that I do based upon the ministry of the word. I can't play with that.
Right, you did say that. That was real. So that was real.
So whenever I get cast as in a ministerial role, that's not acting.
Right.
That is ministry.
Right.
And so it's just another platform.
And I felt that. It was real. I felt like I was in church.
Yes. And if you notice that from the first show to the second show, the context of the outline was consistent.
Yeah.
But the Holy Spirit allows you to breathe into that.
Yeah.
To meet the needs of someone who's in the audience. So it never can be the same. Otherwise, you might as well play a track and I can lip sync it.
Yeah. And man, that play was so phenomenal that the people said they want more.
Yes. Apparently we are booked, trying to solidify some dates. And so when they say, I put my hair pieces up, I'm ready. They're ready to be popped out again. I'm thinking about doing some pop-ups in the lobby before the show.
There you go.
And sell some hair.
You said
I'm going to capitalize while it's hot.
Right.
I'm going to run with that. Yeah. So, it was really an enjoyment. And really getting cast in that number of positions was really an anomaly.
Right.
You know, as the play progressed, we restarted.
See, I wasn't there at the beginning.
Yes, and so I was part of the beginning, and the engine, the carburetor, things weren't firing.
Right. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, bro. I haven't spoke about this, but first of all, that play was divinely put together, right? And so the troubles y'all had in the beginning of the play, the character Thomas the Tin Man was originally supposed to have been gay, right? And I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Man,
what? You flipped that?
Yvette gave me the play.
No, I ain't going to do that.
I said, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
But look, she gave me, I accepted the role before I even know all that.
Right. Understood.
I took the role, I got the script, and when I saw that, that shit blew my mind. I'm like, oh, man.
So we got to fix that.
So I said, hey, Yvette.
We got to fix that.
I'm sorry, but I'm not your guy.
Right.
I can't do it. Right. I already had set some bounds and rules in my mind.
Right.
I ain't wearing no skirts.
Yes. Never.
And I ain't playing no gay man.
Never.
I just can't do it.
That's not your identity.
I don't relate to that. I can't do it.
That's not your identity.
And she said, so she was like, okay, just let me know. Maybe we could change some things. But at this point, I'm like, I don't want to mess with your writing. I don't want to change your script. I want you to tell your story.
Right.
So I was trying to find out somebody that could play a role.
Right.
Somebody that could fit the part. And I told her.
The subplot.
I told her the problem you're having, you're going to need somebody who's of this community to play this role. Because I heard everybody who kept falling out this role. Thomas kept falling out.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody gonna play this role. You need somebody that's in that world to do that.
They have to identify with that character to be able to do that.
So I knew a guy. He ain't out the closet, but it's all off. You could tell that.
He did. Yeah.
So I hit him up, and I ain't tell him about it either. I just said I know somebody that need a part.
Right.
It's a musical.
Right.
And normally when I hit this dude up, he'll respond.
Right.
Dude never responded. A whole week went by, he never responded. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I see God.
That's your part.
I said, God, this is my role. God want me to, this is my role.
That's right.
So then I hit her up, and I remember she said we could change some things.
Right.
So I called up one Sunday after that week. I said, the guy I'm trying to get for you, he ain't responded. I said, look at that. I think God want me to play this role.
Right.
I think it's for me to play, but you got to take this gay shit
We got to do this. We got to do something different.
And she said when she first wrote the gay shit,
it didn't feel right.
God was telling her to take it out. She was fighting with it herself.
Right.
But still was trying to keep it in there.
Right.
So it was like, she took it out, and everything just got back on track. You see how everything got back on track? You see what I'm saying?
And so in that time period from start to restart, you're at rehearsal and you're reading parts. So for me to make sure that a person could read their lines, so I'm there. So let me read for Uncle Frank. I was cast as Uncle Frank. First scene, I had my 2 lines, and that was it.
Right.
Then I was going to sit and watch the rest of the play.
Right.
But then as reading, then it was like Dr. Jones, changed my voice inflection. So then I got cast as Dr. Jones.
Wow.
So then it was, we're reading, we finally get to the end, and so then preacher, I preach. So she said, I guess you're going to have to do all 3 roles. So that's how I was elevated in the cast due to absence.
Right.
But that absence,
but it worked out perfect.
My presence
Perfect.
allowed it to
perfect,
work out.
Bro.
It did.
And I was telling other cast members, bro, like my first rehearsal with y'all, right? Day 1, my first rehearsal with y'all. And y'all went to doing y'all lines. I said, I'm working with some professionals. I said, oh, these people do this. You hear me?
Yes.
And so working with y'all, I grew working with y'all. You hear me? Because
yes.
I'm always learning. I'm a sponge. I'm
Yes.
always paying attention, and I'm
Yes.
always sharpening up my
Yes.
my swords, right?
Yes.
So I learned so much working with y'all.
Great love.
Y'all allowed me to level up.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Like
love.
for real.
Love. Yeah. Because even people don't understand the. So I had to master those with Uncle Frank. I just had a couple lines. That was easy. But then I had to learn the sermon and everything leading up to the sermon, those lines. And I had to learn the Dr. Jones lines. And then you have to learn different body. Because I don't want to present a body action or movement that is similar to another character that I'm playing. So even how you move on and blocking and how you move, and are you moving quicker or slower? And really, when you look at your God-inspired gifts and talents, I went to Duke Ellington School of the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C.
About to get into it. Talk about it.
Okay, so that was first opened up in 19 and something. And so yeah, I was there in 1970, 76.
Boy, I'm born in 77, man.
Yes. Graduated high school, 78.
Whoa.
Right.
I'm working with an OG.
Yeah, I'm real OG. Yes. So